but he's just so invested into that as well. So Ivo definitely someone that you always have to take onto the Community Person of the Year nominee list. All right, that is our first nominee. Let's go with nominee number 2 in Community Person of the Year.
All right, so the second person nominated is the one and only SRK. SRK is one of the figures of the emerging scene in Eastern Europe mainly, and also with his active participation in the development of the mainly the Baltic and also the aesthetic and so on community. He easily ranks among the top 10 most active people on Trackmania this year, basically. He has been organizing a lot of events, it's actually crazy. And this year he has also helped a lot of young teams and new players to facilitate their integration by organizing a lot of high-standing competitions. And they basically all are among the best events in the game, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, his commitment to the game is incredible. SRK is putting in so much effort into all of the events, not only in the Baltics, but also in the Asian scene. So SRK also a deserved nominee in this category.
Definitely. The third guy nominated is someone, probably all of you actually know, and it is the one and only Cam. The question he's probably getting asked the most is whether he is a mod in every single TM stream, and the answer clearly is yes, I would say. It's actually crazy, and his dedication to communities on Twitch is just one, and not the only, but it's a very big part of his engagement in Trackmania. And he also has different names, for example, Master of Spreadsheets, Statistics, and Testing. And he also tortured many streamers and entertained thousands of viewers of ours with his Neoslide and Halfpipe helmet.
Oh no, we both played it.
Yes, was an interesting idea. And he has been also doing a lot of background work for competitions, for example, the Nordic Trackmania competitions championship, which was hosted by Virtual, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
But the main reason for his nomination is that no one but him can stand vicariously for every moderator and editor volunteering for Trackmania creators. Hundreds of people dedicating so much of their time watching Twitch chats, editing clips and highlights, hyping communities, doing predictions, organizing discords, investing hours and hours into the background. I think it's a good opportunity to say thanks to all the mods and editors out here, especially we both know how it is, we both are streamers. So thanks a lot to all the mods out there for enabling our favorite creators and do what they do best, which is entertaining us.
Yeah,
so definitely well-deserved award, I think. Nominee, not award yet.
We don't know who's getting that award eventually. We also have one more nominee coming up. But yeah, I can just agree with that. It's incredible. Like, the small things make the huge difference. But let's go to the last nominee in this category.
Yes, the very last nominee in that category is someone that probably, I think most of you expect him to be here. It is Eirik Holdal. And if you want to get up to speed with everything that is happening in the scene in general, Trackmania's pro journalist has got you covered. Eirik Holdal is doing a lot of stuff everywhere. He's bringing in news, match results, live tweets, articles, interviews. It's just crazy overall. Although 2021 was not kind to Eirik because there weren't any offline events due to COVID this year, but still, it didn't stop the Norwegian reporter to let us stay informed on everything Trackmania related that happened this year. And last but not least, the Trackmania Awards creator recently announced he's also becoming an event organizer with a huge LAN competition in his hometown of Meloy, which is set to happen in 2022, which actually has the biggest prize pool of Trackmania's history on the line. Absolutely crazy. 50,000 euro prize pool. Definitely going to be a nice year for him.
Yeah, it will be a bright year for Trackmania, hopefully, and I hope that we're sitting here in 2022 as well, but swimming in money. Jokes aside, I hope it works out, and let's go to the next category. Community Person of the Year, we have Ivo, SRK, Cam, and Eirik Holdal. There we go. Okay, the next category is Social Creator. Which of all the creators have created the most impressive content this year? Media creator have created videos, images, text, or for social media. Who's the first nominee here?
Yeah, the first nominee is someone that everyone should know. It is Spam. Spam has been a pillar of the Trackmania community for such a long time already now. But this year, which brought the biggest growth in viewer and playership since the arrival of Trackmania 2020, he has also received a significant gain in popularity actually. On Twitch with his regular streams, which bring him up to the top 5 most watched channel this year in Trackmania. On YouTube with his always better videos who have more and more views, and his community projects on Twitter, alone or with his team Alliance, bring great visibility for the Trackmania scene, as much in competition as in everyday play.
Yeah, he's so committed to the game, and you can also see his joy, so definitely a deserved spot here for Spam. But we have 3 more nominees in this category.
Exactly. The second nominee is a good streamer colleague by Spam. It is Virtual. Virtual is arguably the most known public figure in the Trackmania scene. And so yeah, we can basically easily say that he didn't pull a Virtual this year. And yeah, between his collaborations with big names or his videos, all more interesting and qualitative from each other. Not to forget his enormous work for the community as well, his cast, his stream, and all these things are basically making him a perfect nominee this year.
Yeah, he's just bringing Trackmania to the mainstream, you know? He is bringing the game towards us, or the viewers towards us, let's say like that, but he's reaching so many people. It's great to see that, and definitely a very, very deserved nominee in this category.
Exactly. The third nominee for this category is probably making you and me quite happy. It is the OK Boys, which might not be familiar to everyone, but the OK Boys is basically a merge of German creators and players that have had a huge impact on the world of Trackmania in 2021. There, for example, is joined Clips channel on YouTube. There is Grenades Rocket Start on Twitch. That's me. Hi.
Yeah.
And YouTube as well. Marius, his legendary status as longest active Trackmania player and streamer. Lars Turbo, that's
Hello.
you. Being present as always as a very dedicated caster and
that's
streamer.
So weird.
There also is Ansgar, for example, who puts in a lot of effort with, for example, the queuing tool and other open planet stuff. There also is Ozone, for example, who is putting in a lot of hours for Trackmania Exchange and also Trackmania News. There is Firestorm, who's mapping shorts with various video creations. There even are more streamers like Amaterasu, Lars, Dexter, and Shorty, who are all on the rise on Twitch. And there also even are Shorty and Turbo, that's you again, Pok, who are greatly, participating at the live podcast Let's Talk Trackmania, which is a great thing. So yeah, actually a good year for us, Turbo.
It was a great year. I mean, my channel and your channel in particular blew up, and also Trackmania. And just seeing that we still are going strong is super nice. So glad to see us here in the nominees. It's very nice. But there's one more person in the category.
Yeah, and it is a person that we have actually already seen already. It is once again Eirik Holdal. He's one of the only few real journalists out there which are covering Trackmania with his big inside knowledge. And yeah, he has been attending plenty of events, either online or offline, and covering most of the happenings for the community on YouTube and Twitter. And so far, he has been known mainly for his interviews with pro players, as well as with developers from Nadeo, for example, Hylis and Softy, and giving them a possibility to get their thoughts visibility. And most recently, we already spoke about it, he has started one of his biggest projects, and also his biggest project, but also one of the biggest projects ever in Trackmania, which is the Trackmania Malloy 2022, which will be a Trackmania event that is hosted in his own hometown, and he will of course also cover that one with, and give the event visibility.
Yeah, well, I mean, every event which is very mainstream or very popular in Trackmania, you just open Twitter and your whole timeline is filled up with Eirik. So he's doing a lot of work for Trackmania. It's going down a bit, but he's also quite busy with that. So, it is what it is. And let's go with the next category, which is Video of the Year.
Exactly, and the very first video that got...
Hey, flies kid anyone seen, soon as I step on the scene. Hey, no you can't be on the team, please don't intervene. Hey, I live my life on a chase, I'm about to reach a new speed.
Ganz nah an der technischen Perfektion. Ein echtes Highlight. Tor!
And attention from the press on top of that.
Yeah, well, sorry for that advertisement, but I have... I forgot to disable automated pre-rolls. I'm quickly gonna disable it. Maybe you can go for the next category. My bad, guys.
Yeah, I can. Professional.
Yeah.
Alright, so the second nominee is a video that is called Press Nothing, and it is a video, the whole title is You Literally Have to Press Nothing to Finish This Track, and it is a video that was made by La Bomba, which most of you probably know. And it basically gets described with 91 seconds of complete satisfaction, 91 seconds of silence, only accompanied by the sounds of the wind and the tires getting worked hard. 91 seconds where you have to literally not do anything to finish a racing course in Trackmania in a world record time. 91 seconds where nothing matters but perfectly smooth landings, unpredictable jumps and deflections. And 91 seconds of showing the world what Trackmania's deterministic physics along with brutally perfect mapping is able to accomplish. Press forward maps are a commonly known concept in Trackmania. They exist for so long already, actually. And obviously, since it's a common concept, a lot of people tried to build these tracks already. And while many failed, some gained a lot of recognition with the satisfying moment of perfectly landing a chained quadruple master backflip at 500 kilometers an hour. But yeah, La Bomba, with this video, he took it one step further and accumulated over 7 million views with his video of pure ecstasis. And I think with that, it is actually the most watched Trackmania video on YouTube, if I remember correctly, which is insane.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, I was stumbling across his channel the other day and I was seeing this video and I was like, huh? It has so many views, but never change a winning tactic. You know, PF videos are always very, very viral material, and they can see that this worked out fairly well. So the Press Nothing video definitely had a high influence and also high visibility for others this year. But we have 2 more nominees, and one of them is also a very, very good video. Or like both of them, but like one of them I really like.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, so the next nominee that we have on the list is a video which is about artificial learning in Trackmania. It is a video by Josh, and it basically shows how an artificial intelligence would try to play a map containing only pipes. And giving you a full rundown on how the first run did go up until the final run with thousands of iterations. So you really have the detailed way how to do that. And it's a very beautiful rundown on how the learning is done with this artificial intelligence. It's a very interesting video.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. It was like I watched this whole video at like 3 in the morning, and I was completely stoked by that. Something like this is even possible. So that was incredible. But yeah, that was the third nominee, and let's go to nominee number 4.
Yeah, nominee number 4 is a video made by Carlberg, where he is explaining his entire mapping history and journey in Trackmania. It is a 30-minute video long. It's a 30-minute long video. And he basically shows everything he have done in his Trackmania mapping career, and it perfectly shows that basically everyone starts somewhere, obviously. And even the batters, it is a very inspiring video about mapping and how they think when they work, and it has also some pretty cool stories about what he's been challenged of, and for the grand final, he even explained how he joined the academy of the most known Trackmania mapping team, which is Waypoint Mapping. And personally, I also think it's just a great video for beginners and also for professionals, because people can learn a lot with this video, so it's really nice. If you want to go into mapping, then this video is like a perfect point to start with.
Yeah, it's a red line for mapping. You can just consider so many things from that video. So a very deserved nominee, and Carlberg is also putting out has put a lot of content out this year. So also Drake for Carlberg, great job this year. But let's go on into the next category, category number 4, which is a very, very huge category, let's say like that.
Definitely.
Streamer of the Year. Who are our 4 nominees here?
Yeah, the first nominee is coming in very surprised. Nobody would have thought that he would make it, but it is actually Virtual. What a surprise.
Who's that person?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading your descriptor. I don't know who that is. No, anyway, the Norwegian streamer is basically attracting the largest audience in the entire game of Trackmania. His stream skyrocketed by gaining more than 150,000 followers alone in this year, which is crazy. He gained it this year way more than every other streamer even has. It's like holy shit. Yeah. He basically averages thousands of views in every single stream at this point, and he has not only grown to the largest Trackmania Twitch channel, but also to one of the largest streamers on Twitch, which is crazy, only by playing Trackmania mainly. And his content is varying from casting the Trackmania Grand League to mapping competitions, playing Cup of the Day, or also other creative content. And it is safe to say that you will find great content on Virtual's Twitch channel at any time. and also because he's not only doing like various type of content, but also because he is just very authentic and also just a nice guy.
Yeah, he's, I think, top 1000 English streamer, and just he has such a great impact on the streaming field, not only in Trackmania, also now branching out into real life streams. So Virtual deserved spot here as one of the nominees, but also the other 3 nominees are very, very influential in Trackmania.
Yeah, definitely. One of them who is already influential for a very long time is Spam. Spam is actually the longest active Trackmania streamer who is not only showing his journey through the Trackmania Grand League by either practicing or having a cast on his channel by Sinas Apple during the step, but he also creates more casual content like RPG adventures, trial playthroughs, matchmaking, or Cup of the Day. So Spam basically does streams for everyone. The other day, the Alliance player said on his stream that he's more of a Trackmania wait, how do you pronounce the word? Enthusiast? Professional. Than a competitor, and he always shows his commitment and love to Trackmania on his stream. And yeah, this is also the reason why it was his most successful year of streaming for the Dutchman, actually. As we already said earlier, he also kind of skyrocketed this year.
Yeah, well deserved. I think no one else deserves it as much as Spam. He is around so long, and he's still going strong by even having like hardly like 100, 200 views, and now he's there where he is really successful with streaming. So Spam definitely worth to mention here, and he should not hide behind Virtual.
Definitely not. Alright, so the third nominee for this year is another Trackmania Grand League player. It is from France, it is Bren. Bren has succeeded this year in basically confirming his status as the best French streamer. He was very irregular compared to the previous year and brought new things to the Trackmania community, with, for example, notably the creation of a very played competition every week. Bren is bringing a new community to the Carmine Corp as well, which will surely help the Trackmania development in the future.
Yeah, Bren, also very, very active streamer, playing RPG maps, playing trial maps, and also, of course, the Trackmania Grand League. So also a very, very nice player. But we have one more Frenchman on the list. But not French.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's insulting, right? Saying a Swiss person is French. I think that's insulting.
Yeah, I don't know. Now you already spoiled who it is. It is, of course, Yannick's. Yannick's. After 2022, Yannick stepped down from the spotlights of the Trackmania esports scene and got to focus more on his streams. And yeah, as a Swiss, Yannick's streams in French and offers a variety of content to his community, similar to how Bren and Spam and also Virtual do it, to be honest. They all are very, they have good content just in general, like very varying content. And part of that, for example, is taking part in a lot of events, mapping, discovering RPG and trial maps, and also organizing competitions under his name and for his team Edelweiss Esport. And he's also casting the Trackmania Grand League in English, where he is following
very nice cast, by the way.
Yeah, true. Where he's casting the POV of Mother each step for Edelweiss Esport. And yeah, his dedication for the community definitely makes him a worthy candidate for the award of Streamer of the Year.
Yeah, well, and I think this was one of the hardest categories to get the nominees across. You have like honorable mentions like Hello Mark, Scrappy, you know, so many people. Thanks. Also you, Granadi, you know, you have started streaming.
And also Lacker's Turbo, to be honest.
Yeah, well, but it was so hard to just get across with that. And difficult. I think we could just continue this list and everyone could be on there in some way. You know, but we just went with those people, and the next time, if you don't agree with that, join the jury, you know? Join the jury, and don't complain next time.
Fault.
All right, let's go to the next category. The category which is Caster of the Year. Who was your favorite caster this year?
Yeah, actually, my favorite caster this year is this German guy called Lacker's Turbo. I don't know if you know him, but he's such a good caster, actually, and he even got nominated. Crazy. Lacker's Turbo, what can you say about him? What can I say about you, basically?
I don't know.
You are definitely a very involved caster this year in the Trackmania scene. You've been casting so many events, from very small ones to also very big ones, which is great to see. That's actually one thing I really like about casters, when they're not only casting like the big events, but also like the smaller ones. That's a great thing. And yeah, you basically have always the right view and opinion where it comes to competitive moments, and you always can share it with great passion and commitment. And yeah, also bringing in a lot of background knowledge, for example, because you have been in the game for so long already as well.
Yeah, let's go to the next nominee. I hate talking. I hate hearing praises about myself.
All right,
Let's go to the next one.
All right, the next one is Mr. G-Geek. G-Geek from France is also a very passionate and committed in his casts, and he also has a very recognizable voice actually, which is kind of important for casts. And yeah, he never fails at hyping you up, and yeah, he basically has boundless energy, it feels like. And yeah, also his visions and his sense of analysis makes him a good caster overall, and it's definitely always a pleasure to listen to his cast.
Yeah, Geek, definitely a very, very nice caster. Too bad that I'm not casting together with him too much at the moment, but he also has such a good game awareness and such a unique voice, and his vocabulary, it's so great listening to him. So Geek, definitely well-deserved being a contender for the Caster of the Year. Once again, he has won it last year. Let's see if he wins this year as well. But we have two more nominees.
Yeah, the third nominee is actually someone who should probably get an award for having the most nominees. It is Virtual once again. Yeah, Virtual is the official caster of Trackmania for their big events, basically. He could narrate you any type of games, and yeah, from the most boring one to the greatest final, he never fails to entertain you. And yeah, with his calm attitude and sharp view in the competitive scene, he definitely makes any kind of match interesting to follow.
Yeah, Virtual, also like having tens of thousands of views on his YouTube videos when he is uploading his cast, but also 10,000 live views. It's incredible to see how the stream is skyrocketing during the Trackmania Grand League. So great to see that, and also a very good cast. So definitely a worth nominee here, but we have one more nominee that probably not a lot of you have expected.
Yeah, he's a bit of an underdog, of course. It is Quantum Deathcat. Yeah, he is definitely the least exposed of our four nominees, but nonetheless a very good caster actually. He's mostly casting smaller community events, but he always does it with great excitement and professionalism. And in my opinion, his casts are really good. Like, he's not casting that extremely much. Like, you don't see him like everywhere. But his casts are super entertaining, so you should definitely check it out in case you haven't already.
Yeah, well, and sorry for the typo here. Can happen, guys.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, so Quantum Deathcat, also a very good caster, can hype so much. It's incredible. This one clip where in the North American Cup, where someone failed the ending and he was just hyping everything. It was great, man. Quantum Deathcat. Super cool. I hope that he can also cast the Trackmania Grand League in the next season. So definitely a very nice caster. Cool. And, well, those were the first 5 categories. Thank you so much, Granadi, for joining. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. Alright, then I wish you good luck or have fun, and yeah, both basically, for the upcoming 15 categories. There is a lot to come still, so yeah, it was nice being here. And yeah, bye-bye at chat and at Turbo.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, we have the next 5 categories coming up, and we are getting joined in by one of a person that is very, very knowledgeable about those categories. It is a person that has also skinned a lot this year. It is Mang. Hello, Mang. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, that's normal.
It's the first time on the stream.
It's all good.
But,
I was also very nervous, but no, it's good. So, Mang, I mean, you have been around in Trackmania this year like so much. You have also approached me, and you were one of the best skinners in the game. And I think it is very nice that you are presenting this category as well, or those categories.
Thank you very much. I've tried to become one of the good ones, but I'm still new to the game.
You are one of the good ones, definitely.
So, yeah. But the first category is the skins, right?
The skin is the first.
Yeah, so the first to be nominated is Shumi Skins, who made the Evo skin. And this skin takes the Evo brand to the next level. It has created a lot of hype around the Evo brand. It's amazingly detailed and unique. And Shumi delivers with an awesome show of graphics to elevate the skin to the next level. And I really think that he delivered such a great skin, and I think the community has taken it to themselves, and I see them everywhere, driven around.
Yeah,
as you can see on the images.
It's a great skin. I also really like it. I mean, it's hard to really distinguish or like have a skin that is really like coming into your eye, but this skin is just beautiful and you can see it a lot. So that is our first nominee here, the skin by Shumi. Also, Shumi is nominated, like he was nominated last year and the years before that as well. So he is also around for so long. And let's go to nominee number 2.
Yeah, nominee number 2 is also one of the big guys in the skinning community. He's called Pikes. He made the skin Merrick's, which showed how he can take a skin and make his own, create his own brand and identity without having to apply to an organization. And at the same time, he makes amazing renderings that showcase his great work, as you can see on the images. This was actually me who commissioned the skin, and I was super surprised at how crazy amount of details he brought to the skin, and yeah, his attention to details is astounding, or whatever you say.
Yeah, it's very astounding. I remember that I was using this skin from you, actually.
Yes,
I remember
exactly.
that. Yeah. Very nice skin, but also you took it onto another level. It looks great. Also the photos there, very nice. Yep. Let's go to the third one.
And this guy, I don't know, but no, it's actually a skin by me called Japan 2.0, where I try to like play with the black and white, like yin and yang, and create like some bold text that mixes together in the middle, and really try to create some kind of unique skin. And yeah, I was super surprised when I launched it because it had really good reception among. Like I was just a new guy back then, so it was super cool to see. For example, Forever, he was driving around with it. So yeah, I'm happy to be nominated for that.
Yeah, well-deserved nominee, I would say. I really like this contrast. I think also Janik has used this skin on stream, and when I was recalling it correctly. So very nice skin and a deserved nominee. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide. Let's be honest. Japan 2.0 by Mang, nominee number 3. And there's one more nominee on the list.
Yeah, the third is Senkes, who made this called to the team Sun. And this skin shows that sometimes a clean and a calm skin can also make a mark. This skin plays with the blue colors to create a skin that is easily recognizable among other skins, because usually skins are in the dark tones. And you can clearly see that there's attention to detail and yeah, a really cool and unique skin, in my opinion.
Yeah, the more you look into that, the more you see on the skin, the more detail. It looks quite simple, but then it also has a lot of detailing around it. So very cool skin also for Sun Esports. Good and nice skin. And yeah, those are the 4 nominees. Evil by Shumi Skins, then Mavericks by Pikes, Japan 2.0 by Mang, who's this guy? No, I'm joking. Sun by Zengus, and that is it. And let's go to the next category, Skinner of the Year.
Yes, so we have already mentioned him, Shumi Skins. He stands out from the bunch. He's not only the one with the biggest club with only skins in it. He has around 6,000 members almost. He also did some of the best skins of the year, in my opinion, where he did, for example, the Evo skin, as we talked about, but also many other for big teams. But he's definitely one of the guys who's been around the most, and I think he deserves a spot among the 4.
Definitely. I think he was also involved in making the skins for the Royal game mode, if I was recalling it correctly. So Shumi putting in a lot of work and is very committed to the game. There you can see some of his skins again. They are the Evo skins again. So very nice skins here by Shumi. And well,
also very known for his Trackmania Formula League skins.
Definitely. So the Royal skins are also very awesome, but also the Evo skins and the TMFL skins. So that is first nominee, and the second nominee is
Anto skins. Anto is a really young guy, but he's made a big impact in 2021 with a lot of teams picking him as their skinner. He's definitely one of the most productive skinners out there, with more than 30 official skins made by him this year. at least what I could count. He probably has a lot more. His skins are also at a very high level and shows great variety. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think he definitely deserves a spot.
Anto has also made the skin for Luckers, yeah. So for my team in Trackmania 2020, also in Trackmania Nations, a very nice skin, and I hit him up again to remake the skin, and he was so hyped about that. So he's really enjoying the skin making. He's committed to that, and just seeing him around and making so many skins is just awesome. So shout outs to Anto, very nice skinner, and let's go to the third nominee.
Third is also mentioned before. It's Pikes. He stands out. He didn't make that many skins actually. He what I could find, he only made 2 official ones, but they are very unique. And on top of making the skins, he made like amazing show reels for them with movies that are animated, which are super cool. And it's for the BS Competition and McLaren Shadow team. And on top of the Maverick skins that you saw before as well. And he always provides super crazy amount of details, but he's moved on to, I think it's Rocket League now to make skins.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's sad.
That's sad. Indeed, it's sad. But well, I mean, it's great that he's also branching out into other games. But I mean, it would be great if he was in Trackmania, but he will definitely do something in 2022 as well. And we have one more nominee on this list for Skinner of the Year.
Yes, and I saw him just be mentioned in the chat. It's Agoya. I think Agoya has also shown he's capable of designing standout skins for orcs during 2021. His skins all show like great variation and attention to details, and all of them look super unique. I think the one he's most famous for is the K-Corp, which he is super cool in my opinion as well. And very clean.
Yeah, very, very clean skinning. And I think we have a fan favorite here by just seeing the chat reaction. It's great. So Agoya also being nominated this year. Nice, very, very nice. And those are the Skinner of the Years. The nominees. You can vote, of course, after the award show has ended. Shumi Skins, Anto Skins, Pikes, and Agoya. Congrats, and go vote after that, guys. Okay, let's go into the next category, which is a new category. Photographer of the Year. So 4 nominees there as well. And let's start with the first one.
Yeah, the first is Tuta. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Tuta has been in the Trackmania community for more than a decade. He's started out with the creation of tracks for the older games of the franchise. He later also began creating creative screenshots of them and the games in general, incorporating his personal unique art style. Since early 2021, he's regularly creating artworks about the Trackmania games and got lots of attention from the community. Every edit tells his own story and goes way beyond what the game has to offer by its own.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard.
They look amazing.
It's always hard for me to just make a screenshot for my thumbnail. It looks atrocious, let's be honest. And he's just doing something like that. Like, what is this? Like, how can you do something? Teach me. But yeah, he's nominated, Tuta's nominated. Let's go for nominee number 2.
Yeah, it's G615. Take a map and then find the best shot among billions of possibilities. What to focus on the picture? Should the central element be in the center of the picture or off-center? How far, with what zoom, with which colors or shapes are to be opposed or overrepresented? Without any superficial additions, with Greg, everything seems easy and logical. With his photographer's eyes, the simplicity of taking a picture becomes technical and professional. That's some hype text.
Yeah, that's some hype text. I just had to laugh because I really was like, G615 sounds like a name of a Logitech keyboard.
Yeah,
wow.
That's what you can say.
But yeah, it's true. But I mean, he's also around for so long and definitely makes great screenshots, as you can see here from the Trackmania Ground League maps. So well-deserved nominee as well, G615. And let's go to nominee number 3.
Yes, we already have talked about him. It's Shumi Skins. Because not only does he make skins, he also makes photography. Thus, he knows how to showcase his works in a single picture while capturing speed and movement. From his experience, the slightest grain of an image becomes very important. With a light touch of Photoshop, he sublimates slightest picture of TMFL map or one of his cars in action. The brightness, you need to put your 2 cents in and organic texture to its picture.
Yeah, it looks absolutely awesome. Just a little bit of Photoshop, but also the frame that he's coming on into with the photo is just awesome. So great photos here from Shumi as well. But there's one more person on the list who is also nominated.
Yeah, it's Kiesler or Keisler. He's a Danish guy, actually. He's the mapper, also makes his own creations known with the help of very beautiful pictures. We can't say that these are simple photographs or simple screenshots. The atmosphere is so worked up to the writing font that we should call his creations posters. More than a photographer, Kiesler knows how to stage like an expert from Hollywood.
Yeah, great picture. This one was a bit small. I couldn't fit this one into a slideshow because it is a different resolution. But hey, it is what it is. You know, I can zoom out, but hey, I mean, you probably have seen this poster anyway. So those are our 4 nominees here. Wait a second. Hello? Wait, what is happening? There we go.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now it is working. Okay. My stream deck was just lagging. So Tuta, G615, Shumi Skins, and Kiesler. There we go. So good luck for the nominees, and let's take a look who is in the next one. All right. So the next category here we have on the menu is Movie of the Year. Yeah, Movie of the Year has been the next category. So who's our nominee there? Who's our first nominee in Movie of the Year?
Yeah, it's actually the movie called Polychromatic by Ozon and Lars. Polychromatic is an 8 minutes long video made by Ozon and Lars. It's a visual show where 1,000 replays are driven on a multi-route track going through a variety of valleys, tunnels and rivers. The video project started on the 29th of June 2016 as an idea by Ozon to create a simple 1K project using colored cars. This is a duo video which even included video editing as part of the collaborative process.
Guys, this week I watched this video like 10 times already and it always gets me. It's such a nice video, so definitely make sure to watch that by Ozon and Lars. Also, they have shared their progress, how they made the video on Twitch. That was awesome. So well-deserved nominee, but there are also 3 more nominees in this category.
Yes, and we know him for his mapping. Suburbia by HTMH. Suburbia is a prime example of how strong community creations have gotten over the past couple of months. Not only did we receive an awesome and well-made map with stunning scenery, the creator HTMH also created a short film about the map showing a little boy discovering the miniature world of Trackmania in his own room. The video has an amazing quality and could come from a big animation studio.
This video is incredible, cool. Yeah. It's when I was watching it, I was like, hey, is that Trackmania? What is happening? It's not only this map, which is absolutely stunning, but like the setting with the video is, wow, stunning. Very nice.
Yeah. And the next one is also Skinner. It's I Race to Win by Pikes. And with I Race to Win, Pikes has once again exceeded his own benchmark when it comes to video editing. The video shows the new skin for the team McLaren Shadow and sets it in a very cinematic and breathtaking scene. Again, Pikes has proven that he mastered the video editing in Trackmania and knows how to bring over the right feeling.